Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the potential dangers of artificial intelligence. Before you start picturing Skynet, let's be clear, we're not quite there yet. But AI does present some real risks that we need to address. Today, we'll explore some of the ways AI can be dangerous for us. Buckle up because things are about to get a little bit terrifying. Let's start with the big one: autonomous weapons. These are not just futuristic concepts, they are already being developed and tested in various parts of the world. We're talking about weapon systems like drones that can select and engage targets without human intervention. These systems rely on advanced algorithms and machine learning to make split-second decisions. No sweaty palms on the trigger, no moral dilemmas, just cold, hard algorithms deciding who lives and who dies. The precision and efficiency of these systems are both their greatest strength and their most terrifying aspect. The big fear is that these AI-powered killing machines could malfunction, go rogue, or misinterpret their orders with catastrophic consequences. A single error in the code could lead to unintended casualties. Imagine an autonomous drone mistaking a school bus for a military vehicle. The potential for tragic mistakes is enormous. Or these weapons being hacked and turned against their creators. Cybersecurity becomes a critical concern when dealing with autonomous systems. The development of these weapon systems could lead to a new arms race, with nations scrambling to create more sophisticated and deadly AI. This technological competition could escalate tensions globally. This could lower the threshold for conflict, making wars more likely and more devastating. The ease of deploying autonomous weapons might make military engagements more frequent. Some argue that autonomous weapons could make warfare safer by removing human emotions. The idea is that machines would not act out of fear, anger, or revenge. But handing over the power of life and death to a machine is a terrifying prospect. The lack of human judgment and empathy in critical moments is a significant risk. We need clear international regulations and ethical guidelines for the use of AI in warfare. Global cooperation is essential to prevent misuse and ensure accountability, because once we open Pandora's box, it's going to be hard to close it again. The consequences of unleashing autonomous weapons could be irreversible. We need to tread very carefully. The future of warfare and global security depends on the decisions we make today. Remember that warm, fuzzy feeling knowing your every click, like, and Google search is being tracked and analyzed by sophisticated algorithms? It's like having a digital shadow that never leaves you alone. No? Well, get used to it. This is the new normal in our hyper-connected world. AI thrives on data, and we're the ones shoveling the data into its gaping maw. Every keystroke, every online purchase, every social media interaction is fuel for the AI engine. Every time you use social media, shop online, or walk past a CCTV camera, you're feeding the AI beast. It's an endless cycle of data generation and consumption. This data isn't just being collected by benevolent tech companies who want to show you personalized ads. It's a treasure trove for anyone looking to understand and influence human behavior. Governments and corporations are using AI to monitor our every move, predict our behavior, and even manipulate our thoughts and actions. The implications are far-reaching and often unsettling. They can target us with propaganda, discriminate against us, or even predict and preemptively punish us for crimes we haven't committed yet. The power of AI in the wrong hands is a chilling thought. China is using facial recognition technology and AI-powered surveillance systems to track its citizens and suppress dissent. This is a stark example of how AI can be used to control and oppress. And let's not forget about Cambridge Analytica, the data mining firm that harvested personal information of millions of Facebook users to influence elections. This scandal highlighted the dark side of data exploitation. We need to demand greater transparency and accountability from the tech giants and governments collecting and analyzing our data. Our voices can make a difference. And we need stronger privacy laws to protect our fundamental rights in the digital age. It's time to take a stand and ensure our privacy is safeguarded. Let's talk about your job security. AI is already having a significant impact on the job market. From self-checkout kiosks replacing cashiers to AI-powered software automating tasks in fields like finance and law, it's clear that the robots are coming for our jobs. We're talking about algorithms, software, and machines that can perform tasks once thought to require human intelligence and dexterity. Some argue that this is just the natural progression of things, like the Industrial Revolution. But it's not reassuring for the millions at risk of losing their livelihoods to automation. AI is likely to exacerbate existing inequalities in the workforce. Low-wage, low-skill jobs are the most vulnerable to automation. We need to invest in education and retraining programs to help workers adapt to the changing demands of the job market. We also need to explore new economic models such as universal basic income to provide a safety net for those displaced by automation. Remember when you could believe what you saw on the internet? Those were the good times, when the digital world felt more trustworthy and straightforward. In the age of deepfakes, seeing is no longer believing. The line between reality and fiction is becoming increasingly blurred. Deepfakes are videos, audio recordings, or images manipulated using AI to show someone doing or saying something they never actually did or said. This technology can create incredibly convincing forgeries. These deepfakes are becoming increasingly realistic and difficult to detect. Even experts sometimes struggle to tell the difference between what's real and what's fake. Deepfakes have the potential to erode trust, spread misinformation, manipulate public opinion, and even incite violence. The consequences can be far-reaching and devastating. Imagine a deepfake video of a world leader declaring war, causing international tensions to escalate dangerously. Or a fake audio recording of a CEO making inflammatory remarks, leading to stock market crashes and economic turmoil. These deepfakes could go viral in seconds, causing widespread panic and real-world harm before anyone has a chance to debunk them. The speed at which misinformation can spread is alarming. Deepfakes can also be used for personal attacks, revenge porn, and other forms of online harassment. The emotional and psychological impact on victims can be severe. We need to develop new technologies and strategies to detect and combat deepfakes. This is a crucial step in preserving the integrity of information. Because in a world where seeing is no longer believing, the truth itself is at stake. Our ability to discern reality from fabrication is more important than ever. AI is only as good as the data it's trained on. Unfortunately, a lot of the data out there is riddled with bias. So what happens when we train AI on this biased data? We get biased AI. The consequences of biased AI can be very real. We've seen cases where facial recognition software is less accurate at identifying people of color, or where algorithms used in hiring processes discriminate against women and minorities. AI systems are often seen as objective and impartial, making their biases more insidious and difficult to challenge. We need to be aware of the potential for bias in AI and take steps to mitigate it. This means being more careful about the data we use to train AI systems, and developing new techniques for identifying and correcting bias in these systems. AI has the potential to be incredibly dangerous if not properly managed. We need to demand greater transparency and accountability from those developing and deploying AI. This isn't about being afraid of progress, it's about ensuring AI is used for good, not harm. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The future of AI is in our hands. Let's make sure it's a future we can all be proud of.